Hey y'all, it's the Calm Corner Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. Hey Soul Family, back again. I'm Erica, your favorite Astro homegirl, and guys, this is gonna be a quick one on Miss Ariana Grande and her ex, honey, Mr. Ricky Alvarez. So first, let me say welcome back for all of you guys who have been riding with me, and welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you guys who are new here. And shout out to the 1700. Thank you, y'all, for all the love and support and riding with me, riding with your girl, right? So let's get right on into it. I ain't gonna tarry long. I took my quick notes. I've never done Ariana before, but beautiful girl. This is a cute picture of her face and everything. But let's get on into her, honey. So let's talk about the fact that it is Mercury retrograde, and I thought that this was the perfect oracle card for these two. Okay, the energy is crazy because retrograde and that Cancer zodiac energy is doing what it is doing, and retrograde is doing what it loves to do. It is bringing this type of things back into play. Remember, I said if y'all haven't got a chance to check in on the energy check in, make sure that you get up there and check that reading out. It's up on the channel. I think I'm going to start trying to go live and do that just so y'all will know that that's something that I want to be able to do where we can touch bases every week. I do talk quickly about the astro weather. I do quick messages for all the zodiac signs and your quick horoscopes. And I also touch on current topics, especially the one the week before with Trump. And a lot of things are starting to unfold. So make sure you, even so, things are somewhat timeless, but just go back and check it out. And then definitely check out the one that I uploaded today, right? So back to them again. It's definitely, like I said, with the retrograde and Mercury, um it brings old flames back together, as this is these two. So we're gonna take a quick look at them, like I said, and we're just gonna see where the stars point, whether this is a new chapter for them or is this just damn retrograde, right? So I want to say something real quick. With it being in Cancer, happy solar return to Miss Ariana Grande, because her birthday was on the 26th of June. So not only is she a Cancer sun, but this is really fitting around her energy and being, period, right? Um, so remember, Cancer is about home and family. So we want to do a check-in on her in general, since I've never read her, right? But this is pivotal for her. Solar return time, retrograde time, and Jupiter is also in Leo. So we get to see what kind of projects and new things she may have on the table creatively, right? As well as more drama could be possibly coming out of her in different ways. And drama can be good or bad, right? So as I said, she's the Cancer sun, so soft-hearted, sweet baby. But baby, that Libra moon is the romance and the partnerships. And from my understanding, Ariana like to take other people's means, and that's all allegedly, in my opinion. And the reason why we gonna get down to business into this particular reading is because they said that she ain't been out of a relationship not even 5 seconds. Now, what was the poor fella name? Because he was married and had children, and they said that she politely took him from who he was possibly with, right? Capricorn rising, that's that career energy, that Saturnian energy from her. And she do know how to separate business from pleasure, but I'm going to just say that, you know, she has a good blend of sensitivity, because remember, she that Cancer sun, but she got to learn through her experiences and also creating healthy boundaries, right? I want to say that. Now let's talk real quick about Mr. Alvarez, the Ricky guy. I looked him up. He was football, so I don't know if it's in this country or not, but he is an Aries sun, guys, and he has a Pisces moon, and his Venus is in Gemini. I want to add that Miss Ariana's fifth house, that partnership, and seventh house is partnerships, but fifth house is also pleasure, where you have fun, dating, and such. And he scratches that itch because her fifth house is in Gemini. So I saw the connection. Yes, I did. Okay. He has that Pisces moon, that's that sensitivity and love that can really link up with that Libra moon, okay? Um, they communicate very well, I wanted to say, because it's something about her third house and his matches up, okay? So for the bigger picture, he's motivated. He goes after what he wants. And something about their Mars also connects. Now, I didn't go into the thing because I said we're going to keep it quick and move forward. But for you guys that are into astro, I know y'all know, especially her fans, her chart through and through. These are just highlights that I saw because I wanted to kind of see the compatibility between the two, right? But with the Cancer and Aries energy, it definitely creates that attraction that they have. And I can see it coming back around in this Cancer retrograde season, right? So it's the energy together, it brings emotional depth. This connection does. And it's also exciting with that Aries energy present, right? So retrograde happening. Again, Ariana is dealing with and taking reflections right now on her emotional, you know, part of her relationships, her histories and relationships that are familiar with her. She's in her energy, her season of Cancer. Remember that Jupiter and Leo shines a really, really brighter spotlight on her and was in celebrities in general, like I said, creativity. So we're gonna tap in on that, her public attention, and you know, more developments gonna keep coming out. So we gonna just get in there and see what's up. All right. So don't forget, y'all, to remember I said check out the energy transits and let's get into our girl and see. And I wanted to say one more thing too, because I was looking at my notes, right? And I wanted to talk about one more thing with struggles that she can run into. You know, she has the Saturn in Pisces, right? So a biggest life lesson for Ariana would be learning healthy emotional boundaries that I spoke on, and sometimes can feel responsible for everyone else's feelings, which can lead to emotional exhaustion. Also, this is a placement that also asks her to balance compassion with self-care. I don't know how she be handling that, taking up for men, child. Okay. So she can hold on to the emotional memories, but retreat and become private when feeling overwhelmed. Also, a sense of emotional safety, you know, for her before opening up. And she feel comfortable with this one based on their placements. But that Libra moon, she be struggling with people pleasing and really pissing people off and rubbing them the wrong way. Avoiding conflict for her may not necessarily be all the ways avoiding conflict, and she can spend extra energy trying to keep everyone around her happy, but also doing little shady things. So you got to watch it, right? So that's it. I just wanted to tap on that. Him being a fast thinker, that's good for them. You know, it's a cool connection. I think that the takeaway is the lesson between them is balancing independence with vulnerability. That was in my notes, right? So let's get into the messages. Let's not go no further. Let's see what's going on. So one last thing, guys. I did look at okay, so it was Ethan Slater, which is the ex. So she just not too long ago got out of a relationship with him. And it's interesting because this looks like this just ended even most recently, right? With the Ethan Slater guy. And like I brought up, you know, he was married, right? And I guess, you know, the energy of Ariana, right? Okay. And then our girl goes to back with him right now. And what it looks like is he's a backup dancer. And so maybe, you know, at some point he may have played football. I don't know if it was in high school, college, or whatnot, right? So I wanted to come back in and yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it, y'all. Cause like I said, I've never read her and I do remember this, but this was vague, right? Cause she's been through a lot of ups and downs, especially with relationships, you know, Big Sean, right? Guys and stuff like that. So, um, this one is with the ex, like we see speaking on. And so basically he's a backup dancer that she has reconnected with from the tour. All right, guys. I guess, Ariana, if it works for you, boo, let's get into it.
Back with Ricky Alvarez. Ariana Grande and her former boyfriend Ricky Alvarez are officially back together after weeks of rumors that the two were giving it another go, TMZ has learned. Sources close to the situation tell TMZ Ariana and Ricky, who first dated in 2015 for about a year, are dating, but we're told they're taking things slow. We've seen Ariana and Ricky hanging out in the recent weeks, including a group hangout in Texas in June and a 4th of July celebration with Ariana's family in Florida. Ariana is currently on tour where she has changed certain songs that were about Ricky. The new lyrics are more positive. As TMZ first reported, Ariana and her last boyfriend, Wicked star Ethan Slater, broke up earlier this year. Ariana and Ethan connected while filming Wicked and went public in July 2023 after Ariana separated from her then husband Dalton Gomez. Around the same time, Ethan separated from his wife, Lily J. Sources told us at the time that Ariana and Ethan did not begin dating until after both marriages had ended. People was the first to report Ariana and Ricky's revived relationship. Listen, I love Ariana Grande, right? I've loved her for a very, very long time. I don't get why she just can't be single. I feel like she always has to be in a relationship. Her and Ethan broke up. Now she's dating Ricky. I just feel like she's someone who's not comfortable with being alone. And she's a powerhouse. Like, she's an amazing actress, singer. Like, she's so crazy talented. She's an amazing songwriter. Like, the list goes on and on and on. I just feel like she's someone who can't be by themselves. Like, she always has to be in a relationship. And the thing is, Ariana Grande is so crazy talented that she should be confident in herself and be okay to be alone. I just feel like she hops from relationship to relationship to relationship, and it just makes me very sad for her. And if she's happy being with Ricky Alvarez, then go for it by all means. I just would like to see a single Ariana Grande era. Her single, not dating anybody. But what do you guys think about this whole thing?
Be happy. I really would. I want the best for everybody. But we got to redo the Thank You Next song because we can't flip-flop. We can't just change our mind. So we're going to redo it right now. Y'all ready? Sing it with me. Got married to Dalton. The marriage was shot. Made some songs about Ricky. Now we're circling the block. Then came Ethan, the Wicked press tour was wild. Guess staying single really ain't my style. I really would like Ariana Grande to be happy.
Hey, so family, this is Ariana's cards, and we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be interesting. And believe it or not, I already blessed the cards, of course, but I was saying, like, just looking at some of the things today, and the energy around what's coming up around her was interesting. I don't know if y'all, well, I know y'all look and see what's going on here, you know? But they talked about her, I don't know, I'm gonna pull, I guess I could try to pull the clip, but it was kind of crazy. Let's get on into it. It's about her dating someone, but I don't know if it was Ethan Slater that they were speaking on, so I was just trying to, you know, because I noticed, like they said, that she's back with Ricky, right? So let's get Ariana's current energy in general. Energy around her, and her rekindle with Ricky Alvarez, and just her energy in general, since I have never read her before. And then we'll get right into it. So, she's a Cancer sun. Current energy. Thank you, Spirit. Current energy for her. Okay. Ain't it funny when we're dealing with retrograde? Oh, these cards are funny. This is what's going on. Look, can't make the messages up. Let me show you. So we are in Mercury retrograde, right? So a lot of the things going on in her life, Mercury is around the energy of what's either bringing the cycle back around or just basically period, right? And we know it's retrograde. So retrograde, you know, brings the past back, and her ex, Ricky Alvarez, which is what? 7th house partnership, right? So this is a reconnection through retrograde. So if that ain't confirmation, I know y'all laughing, right? At the house, but not in a funny way. I don't mean like this laugh don't have nothing to do with Ariana. I mean just how the cards can just answer questions right away out the gate. That's what I mean when I say that, right? So also, this is about work. Sixth house, her craft, okay? And her work energy, in sixth house, if I can remember, is also in Virgo. If I'm not mistaken. I think I'm right, though. But she got heavy Virgo placement, too, in her chart. Ariana does. Let me see. Ain't no need to guess. Hell. We already looked it up. I didn't want to go all the way into detail, but I definitely had already looked at, again, their compatibilities, right? Yeah, because she's a Cancer sun, Libra moon, Capricorn rising, right? Her Mars is in Virgo. That's exactly right. And based on the chart, okay, so her Virgo is in the 8th house. That's what it is on the chart that I'm looking at, that they have available to her. I knew it was something, though. So Mars is there, where she takes action. Ooh, in the taboo areas and subjects and situations, right? That's interesting. Huh. Her 7th house is in Leo. And her Chiron is there too. But they compatibility, you know, that fire energy of him being an Aries sun, right? And remember, I said there's something about their communication. They communicate well because the 3rd house is in Aries. And remember, he's an Aries sun, and 3rd house is communication. This is Mercury bringing it back as well. Past, right? 8th house, and 6th house. Work. And her 6th house is in her zodiac sign. So this is her through and through. I knew it was something, so let's keep it going. Okay, Ariana. All right, boo. I see you. Any extra energy, astro messages, and let's get right on into the cards. I thought that's pretty cool, right? Look at that one to come out. It's through and through with that partnership energy, right? And she is a Libra moon. Let's see, any extra messages and energy around Ariana. They did meet in 10th house career. She got themes of career. And I think she's experiencing retrograde with with work too. I wanted to say with Mercury retrograde. I saw also in the headline that a tour that she had, they rescheduled it. So that's themes of retrograde as well. Heavy Virgo energy, okay? So I'm gonna say something off the record, because remember, she's a 6th house Cancer sun. That's why I wanted to pull that chart back up, right? And being that this is her solar return, Virgo also is the house of health. So that could also be something that can come into question when it comes to her. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And it's the energy of Chiron. The wounded warrior is present. Y'all see that? There's some lessons in it. That's interesting. So growth, evolution, right? And it's funny because the last card is her showing up as herself. This is about her identity. This is about, remember I said we gotta, remember everything is alleged, but when I read the cards, right? We gotta watch health energy when it comes to herself, right? Also, you know, things about her and just her energy, period. People are speaking on her love life. And remember, she met this guy at work. Wasn't he one of they on her tour as a dancer? So that's also the energy and messages of that 6th house, right? But it's funny that challenges are on the table. So this energy, she facing challenges on some level, right? Sorry about that, y'all. Wow. And also themes of finances and money, her assets, right? So we see that she got work ahead. And even self is her, you know, touring and other things. So she has other projects and other opportunities. That's also in the messages as well. And her 2nd house is in Pisces.
And she sing like a beautiful little songbird. Yes, she do, baby. So how she creates her wealth is through her what? Mercury, communication, her voice, right? That's interesting. So let's get some energy. And retrograde is present on the table. That's fun. So let's get some energy around Ariana right now. I'm going to do the message cards. Energy around Ariana Grande. Let's get personal energy. 1, 3, 1, 3, spirit. Clear and precise text messages. Ariana Grande. Cancer sign. So cute with her little petite self. She is just adorable. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Ariana, baby. Let's see. Ariana Grande. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what's up with her and her energy, and then we'll move on into the men and stuff. But I want to see, because what I was learning, I knew the guy's name was something Ethan, but I don't like to say it if I don't. Y'all done ate me up, child, when I get the names wrong, right? So I want to make sure that I stay in the way, in a saying it as accurate as I can come up with, right? So, again, the same energy, like in her personal energy, right? And, Cancer represents family and home. So she could be taking that advantage, too, around her energy with family, home, and friends, right? But also authority. I mean, at the end of the day, she's a boss. But this, to me, speaks to, even when you see this energy, she's in control more than we think, right? Or the ability to control things, right? Also, this energy around her right now, she is really, her energy is about building firm foundations. Like, she's in a place emotionally and physically where she wants complete security, right? She wants to feel grounded. And it's interesting because it's right, and this is her desire, guys, with anchor and family. So we asking what's her energy. That's what it is. And, where she is with things. Now, that's funny. Ain't that cute? And ain't she, she is a witch technically in the movie, what is it, Oz? With her and Cynthia Erivo. And my nieces, when I say they love that movie, oh my God, my twin nieces love that. I'm okay with musicals, but child, after a while, that shit done ran my nerves hot. But I love the whole concept and everything, right? A little princess, but that's funny that energy came through for her, right? And look at the little hat, like in the movie. I can't even make it up, right? Ooh, mix of honey. One thing about Ariana, she gonna shake the table, right? That's that energy of, mixed emotions of how she moving. Meaning with her fans, it's being spoke on that she's back with past Ricky Alvarez, and it's just interesting. And it's mixed emotions. And it's also mixy considering her just coming out of something even most recently, which is her ex, right? Ethan Slater. And then, immediately, with kind of like no break, moving right into another relationship just that quick, right? And the energy of loyalty is also on the table. But it's funny because it's Ariana, she tries to keep the balance, right? And so remember I said that even in her astro, it's like the energy of her with, she can rub people the wrong way, but it's in her mind a way of, it's not, she don't feel like that's what she doing. It's interesting, right? Wow. Let's get some, I'm gonna pull some traditional tarot. And we're gonna go on and ask about her energy, and then we'll ask last what's to come. But we can see she got more projects and stuff. Mercury is moving in the energy right now. Retrograde is retrograding, right? So we got the energy around, you know, just delays that she could be experiencing, but delays aren't cancellations. It's just what's happening in the energy. So let's ask the energy around her and Ricky Alvarez. Spirit, please give me all messages, current. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. She a Cancer sun, spirit. What's the come? Ricky Alvarez. She's an Aries sun, spirit. Thank you. Let's see. Ooh, I got a few little messages, right? Thank you, Spirit. We're gonna go with it. So this came out, right? Focal point is the sun. It is her solar return. But this is kind of like, you know, the sun is about vitality and good energy. And when it's energy that's in reverse, it's the energy of, I mean, it's a lot of different things. Let's pull the cards. I'm just looking at the focal point card, right? All right, let me unpack, y'all. You know, I ain't never read her. Her energy is interesting, right? Okay. So, Miss Grande. Let me do this. Extra messages in around Ariana Grande. This man. That's interesting. And that's the card that fell out. All right, so this is definitely a retrograde situation even out the gate. So look, let me show y'all what her focal point card is. It's funny. And we asking about him. So Knight of Cups in reverse, right? And that's the energy. And damn, he ain't no king or nothing. He just a damn knight, right? Ain't that crazy as hell? But you know what? I'm going to say something because I didn't start reading the cards yet. That can also be the energy of when you see that Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like what we saying. Because the first card is the Empress and it's in reverse, which is Ariana, right? Well, when I see this first coming out the gate, you know, she a little spicy with her little self to be such a tiny thing. Let's be clear, because it's coming out in the messages and in her energy, right? But it's like somebody with the Knight of Cups not taking a break from relationships, right? You just, you coming in from one thing to the next. And that's why Mixer is on the table. Because you seeking stability. She's seeking something solid and anchor. But seeking it ain't looking like it's the most, you know, effective for her, right? Empress, I did see messages of them saying that she was wanting to have babies or something. I don't know if that was like blind item or whatever the mess is. But I can tell you right now, even with it being in reverse, it may be a desire that she wants. But remember, there's a lot of 6th house energy. So health, when it comes to her, is on the table. Okay? Now, we asking about her and this man. But her energy is coming through, you know, very prevalent, right? And strong. One thing about her, she gonna continue to work, right? Business, growth. more opportunities. But I'm going to say something too. When you see that Empress in reverse energy with that, it's because with the High Priestess right here, it's funny. You know, even in reverse, the High Priestess is secrets, right? It's confusion. And it's the energy of how people, her fans, and, you know, with everything hitting the the headlines, how they feel about her rekindling with him, right? And I'm going to just say something. This is the energy also of her. This is work on the table, right? So clearly, you know, with him being a backup dancer, you know, this is the situation and connection. And then remember, that was also in the astro cards of work and projects. Feeling safe, feeling like, you know, this is something that she want to be back into. They did say that the word was she's taking it slow. This is the card of it's like you ain't healing. It's like you moving fast. It's like she coming from one situation right into another one. And this particular situation ain't even, with this, even the Knight of Cups in reverse, not the best, right? This is the situation. Remember I said I want to see if the energy is solid. Is this just a retrograde thing? Or is this a situation that's, you know, a good reunion for her, right? But it's looking like, look, even with the confusion, the arguments, some disagreements. But it also, this is what they can be facing ahead, right? Everything can be a bed of roses until it's not, if that makes sense to y'all at the house, right? It's like she like the feeling of how he makes her feel, you know, her having to suppress and hidden things that she's not really addressing and facing in her personal energy, the Empress energy, right? And it's something deep-seated because you're not taking a pause. It's like you going from one negative, you know, or relationship to the next one, right? Work and business keep her busy. So a naivety when it comes to the connection, right? And that making it feel safe. But this is still a beneficial for this man. You know, I can't make these messages up. But this is also a loyal energy too when you see the Page of Pentacles, right? Somebody who's going to take their time. Somebody who's going to be grounded. But based on the cards around, this is somebody that is here to benefit. This is beneficial for this partner or man. What is his name, y'all? Ricky Alvarez. And let me say something. Ariana, you know, she has a... I just got to keep it real with y'all. You know, she don't have the best reputation when it comes to, you know, dealing with other people, men, and, you know, them saying that she was messing with, I think Ethan Slater was married. Well, here's the energy in that Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is mistress. And this is what brings people conflicted about her. Y'all see that? That's interesting. And it's also the energy of her. It's something with her, y'all. Like feeling left out in the cold. Something about her emotional state, right? There's something about that with her. That and like her mental health, right? And she can also experience some type of health problems ahead. I know we talking love, but this is still the energy and the messages because this her cards, right? Let's see how long this will go with her and this guy, because this just looked like a fling and a thing, and it's like she wants it to be more. But she need to heal, is what these cards are showing. And then she may allegedly, and entertainment purposes, have to deal with some things that have to do with health energy too, right? I don't know her whole thing. I just know she a real little bitty tiny petite thing. So y'all sound off in the comments and let me know. And I know the other lady that she was in that movie with, Oz, she used to have weight on her, but she real thin and small too. So y'all tell me, okay? So let's ask. Ariana Grande. The energy around her. And Ricky Alvarez. Messages. The energy of what's up with them? Are they gonna go the distance? The energy around what's ahead, longevity. Is this just a fling? Because based on what the cards came out just now, it's like it will run its course, like retrograde, right? So let's ask to be on, like, even back it up. Yeah, this is a retrograde thing. And look, she'll be on to the decks. That damn Ariana, she a man eater, ain't she? Look, and then look, you can't make it up. Moving on ahead with that Six of Swords, going on off to something bigger and better. But for right now, this is the vibe. I'm temporarily in love. You can't make the messages up. Knight, and he a knight. He not even a king. Knight of coins in reverse and the king of coins, right? Because at the end of the day, the knight and the king this is still beneficial for Ricky Alvarez, right? So this is the energy she in right now, because that's the top of the deck. But it's funny because look what's at the bottom of the deck. So at the end of the day, for right now, this is short-lived. This just her, the fool. Just doing what she want to do, how she want to do, reckless, whatever, it don't matter. And she, it's almost energy around she care and she don't care. She care what y'all say, but then there's some energy around she still authority. She still do it anyway, right? It's so funny. But it's an imbalance and she need to take a break. Y'all see that Justice card in reverse? Child. So let's ask about him and how he feel about her. Because this is from, us asking the energy from her and her energy, right? So let's ask. In fact, I'm going to flip them too. It's just Ricky Alvarez. This is true intentions. Grande, Ariana Grande. Ricky Alvarez, and he is his true intentions. How does he truly feel? What is the energy and intentions towards her right now in this reconnection with them coming back together? 1 and 3. Thank you, Spirit. Damn. Hold on. It's like a nice little cup, right? Look at that 8 of coins through and through. And this the messages, right? So this is still the same energy and message. What is his true intentions in this connection, right? Well, we see the top of the deck. And he has that loyalty. It's coming out of loyalty. Remember, dog was on the table. So news of them linking back up. This is her past. It's an energy. It's still the 2 of Wands in reverse. This is retrograde, right? And then it's funny, the 2 of Wands in reverse is about them linking up again. Reassess, It's like the coming back. And 8 of coins is work. So, them working together. Then he already is a dancer on her tour, right? So that's what brings the security to this. But this is also beneficial for him on some level, right? Because this allows him to manifest his dreams. Look at that. Y'all see that? But in the energy, it's still two people kissing. And you still got the page here. It's like what they said. She gonna take things slow, right? This is the part of them, linking back up. Again, back in the comfort zone. Because, work is what they, have in common, right? But this is him wanting to manifest this thing to the next level. And he gonna put the work in. I'm gonna go with what I saw, which is dog, right? But see, in the energy, even at the top of the deck and the bottom, it goes back to this is just a cycle, right? A period of time. It's like they link back up. But Ariana, no pun intended, y'all, she a man eater. And that's the energy in her messages. This is what she doing for right now. Mixer. Remember, she switch it up. You saw the justice in reverse. She can be this way today, and tomorrow she'll decide to move on to somebody else and do something else, right? But he really do like her. He do. And his intentions is to take it slow, right? Build her trust back. You can even look at that in the 8 of coins if you want to. But again, even with this being said and done, it still comes this tower moment. Y'all see that? That's funny. Because Ariana, she a mess. Look at that 7 of Swords. She gonna do what she wanna do. What she wanna do. Period. And I don't even know her. She a spicy little energy. She's so pretty too. I like that picture of him and her together too on that. I know it's probably old or whatnot, but she got a pretty face card, I must say. So let's get the energy around the outcome for her and him, which this is, that's his energy and how he feels about her. She's something else. She a piece of work. So energy, see me 1 to 3, 1 to 3, the outcome. And we're going to ask about how that boy feels, Ethan Slater, right quick, too. How does Ariana, what's the outcome for these two? Would this be, where they go the distance? Because, like you said, his energy is just what they saying, taking it slow. And he really do like her, and he want to put the work in. The question is Ariana energy. And ain't that interesting when we read the cards, how the cards can transcend, truth. We thinking with her getting back with him, but she got her own energy and how she move and date, right? But the man looked like he fairly, it's beneficial for him, but it's also good intentions, right? Energy of them ahead. They gonna go the distance. Eventually, within the next, within now and the end of the year. It's funny because we got the timing card, right? So, and then again, the 8 of coins consistent with what they have together, meaning they work together, whatever. And you see that this time is position 8. So this is ahead for them. So eventually they end. So this is like Mercury retrograde energy for her. So we definitely will do an update on her. So let's ask career-wise, in general, energy ahead for her. We ain't gonna tarry long. And then we're gonna ask about Ethan Slater, and we'll pull the messy cards. So she enjoying herself for the moment, but it looked like she get bored with people when she dating them. And it's like she can be turned on today and be like a buddy did. Tomorrow she may wake up and say, you know what, I don't even think I want to deal with this no more. That's the kind of energy her cards give. It's funny. Like a man eater girl. Okay, boo, okay. That's just energy around everything. Cancer sun, energy of her head. Career-wise, life, relationships. Let's see, energy around what's ahead for her, period, in general. And then we'll ask a 1 card, like a 1 to 3, or is she over that? Clearly, I mean, you can't really tell. It don't matter if people move on quickly, that they're clearly over. Because even in her messages, she got, you know, not taking the time out to heal and move properly into the next relationship, right? In her messages. That's interesting. More things gonna be coming out for her, even instantaneously, right? In regards to her, just in general, she got new things on the table, new projects that she's working on, okay? So, when you see the energy of the timing card that she got, this is a card of fresh starts. So it's something new that she working on, right? And even between now and next spring, you definitely gonna see some things develop for her, right? You know, it's a tower moment here. So, like I said, I don't know when it comes to her health, and y'all chime in, because remember, everything is for entertainment purposes. You know, I got to always say that in my opinion, okay? But yeah, it's something about that. So we just kind of, you know, be on the lookout in that regard. But it's something in regards to a tower moment ahead for her, okay? As far as her opportunities, she gonna continue to keep building legacy and wealth. And remember, I said it's something new. She has new things in the work, fresh starts. And it's like she gonna continue to work. Y'all see that? She's very detailed too. Committed to what she do in her craft. She loves to sing. Like that is a, you know what I'm saying, for her, right? She gonna run into some conflicts. And let me say something. I don't know if she has like any differences with people or friend, or I don't know who her friend group is, or y'all tell me and chime in the comments. But this is the energy too of making amends, maybe with somebody who things didn't, you know, she didn't necessarily do right by, right? Also, ahead when it comes to her personal energy, she could be avoiding some conflict. And y'all can kind of give me the energy around what that could possibly mean too, right? But it's also the energy too of the fans and stuff, like, you know, people having things to say. You know, we saw quite a few pages in regards to her dating, you know, how she moved with not probably taking a break, even in the timing cards, and then quickly moving into something else, right? So, huge transformation and change between now and the next 6 months ahead for her, okay? So we'll see that, and she gonna continue to push forward, maybe even tapping more into her intuition, right? But she gotta take a break, because those relationships, right? Like with that guy, it's like she need to take a break from that. And maybe she'll get a truth moment where she can come into clarity on how she moving in her situations ahead, right? But it's also some truths that's gonna come out about her, just so you know. Because remember, in her cards, that high priestess was there, okay? So this is Ariana. Let's pull some of the messy cards for in the energy. Wow, I already blessed them. So we definitely do an update on her. And y'all tell me, like I said, this is my first time doing her, so that's interesting to see this, right? Grande. Oh, we supposed to ask about Eastern players. We will. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay, so for some things, it's a brick wall, right? In the energy. She's very guarded. Some things that she could be closed off about. I saw that with the Four of Swords, right? And maybe this is the energy of repeating the same things, right? This could be the energy around what somebody was accusing her of with her husband, right? With that lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. And I think somebody said something else, and I don't think it was Ethan Slater. So again, y'all chime in, because this is just the messages that are coming out, right? And right now, this is the energy on how she moving with Ricky Alvarez, right? Swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense, emotions. And look, this is the message of squad, reconciliation, her. This is what she's in the energy of that. You can't make the messages up. And look, they do have intense passion and chemistry between the two, between her and Ethan. And isn't it interesting how that card say things are heating up? All right, so let's ask the energy. Is she healed and completely over Ethan Slater? Ethan Slater. Y'all. Spirit. Ariana Grande. Cancer Sun. Is she completely over and moved on? Is she healed? Ethan Slater. Let me see what his sign is. Sorry I had to hit a phone hit, but I wanted to make sure I pulled up her chart. And y'all know I don't have all my stuff up there. I'm going to probably go back downstairs, but the guy was doing, renovations. So we'll see. I gotta go because I gotta do, go buy some cake groceries. I gotta do a few cakes tomorrow. This is the first thing came out. Grande and Bailey, Sunday in the Park. Eyes, June 2027, opening auditions this summer. So I don't know what that means, but that's on my Google search, right? Because I wanted to ask, what was Ethan Slater's zodiac sign? So this feeds into me what I was speaking on, like with Mercury, Retrograde, I think. They said they rescheduling it or something. It's not canceled, though. All right, so he is let's see. I'm interested because this guy is a Aries sun. Oh, so his birthday is in June too. And his birthday wasn't too long ago. So he's a Gemini sun. Okay. So Ethan Slater's birthday, guys, is on June 2nd. So he's a Gemini sun. Okay. Now let me go back because it was something in her chart that was Gemini. And I want to just see what that connection with her and Ethan. Partnership, 5th house. There you go. Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. How they do. Here go the bell. Exactly. So that explains why she was able to go the distance with him on and off, right? So that's the energy. Gemini sun. She completely over him. Let's see. Baby, y'all ready to laugh? Look at the one card. Just how she feels about Ethan Slater. It's over. Wow, Ariana. And look at the messages. Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, you got the best of me. And I just keep on. Baby. Baby. Our girl don't come to play, do it? Let's see how he feel about her. Let's do one card real quick. And let's keep going with the messy cards and we're going to get out of here. Please give me all clear, precise, Ariana Grande. Ethan Slater. I'm sorry, Spirit. Ethan Slater. He completely over and done. Ethan Slater. Completely over and done. What kind of message? He completely over Ariana Grande. What is his true feelings since they've broken up? Okay, message. There we go. But y'all ready? Y'all ready, soul family? He ain't over it. He been thinking about it. This thing been stressing him out. Ooh, he hate that they apart. Ain't that something? Wow. Look, at the top, 5 of Cups. Y'all, he heartbroken about it. Meanwhile, she a heartbreaker. Ain't that something? Shout out, Ariana, baby. You a mess, boo. So let's get some angel, some love card messages for her and this man, baby. Ricky Alvarez here. Yes, the sun. Energy around them, love this. Just love this. For Ariana Grande. Yeah. Ricky Alvarez. Ricky Alvarez. Ooh, where's Remember I said it's energy and the family came. So came up in her messages in the beginning. So she feels like it's a soulmate relationship for her. Y'all see that? Past life. And the 6 of Cups was on the table. So that's where the familiar already comes in at, okay? His was in the energy around healing family issues, okay? And this might be the energy around him having to help her heal in general is what I get out of it, right? Remember I said something about health coming up for her too, right? So this is going to be sexy. She just flirty. They enjoying themselves and a lot of passion, baby. You see that? All right. I like to see it. And baby, they all up on each other. They taking it slow, but they having a nice time. Y'all see that? Okay, Ariana. Let me let y'all see. It's a little flirting. It's some sexy, nice times. And they connecting and linking up. That's the energy. Okay, boo. All right, Ariana. She having her a good time. That's all that matter, right? Let me see. I'm gonna use. We'll use this, and I'll do these T cards, and we'll get out of here. Oh, Ariana, boo. Let's get that out of there. You know we got a lot of messy cards. I like these. I just want to see what'll come out for her. Alvarez. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let's see. Okay, remember I said her challenges come in her learning how to set her boundaries. Y'all see that? So that's something that she'll be pushing forward to. This is an energy where they really just enjoying the moment, right? You got embrace. And this is in the energy too. It says new spiritual journey beginning for her. You know, some other ways that she could be connecting to spirit in general. I'm gonna say she desires true love, right? But this is a clarity moment for her. So at some point, maybe she'll have that wake up, energy. That aha moment. Taking time to think about it, your situation, and it allows, that aha moment, clarity to come in, right? Okay. Let's get some T cards on them. Oh, okay. Cupping season, like I said, they doing, it's a sexy time. Cards are aligning, right? Fuck up on the table, okay? Accusations coming out. Remember I said something was said on the headline, so that's not nothing that I know. Y'all tell me, because this was even what I saw even before, remember, the reading started. And I don't know if it was in regards, because I didn't take time to see if it was Ethan Slater, but something else I think came up, right? And look, this a fling. So there go our answers. It's for a nice time and maybe not a long time. Friends with benefits, non-committal. So that's the energy, okay? And y'all ready? This is the Mercury Retrograde. And I've never seen this card. And this is a focal point card. Backtracking. Our girl, backtracking, baby. Regression, revisiting the past, going back on something. Mercury Retrograde for a fling. So that's our messages for a short time, right? And look, Mercury Retrograde, you can't make it up. The message say long road. So this, but the message is where it reads. Remember, backtracking says regression, revisiting the past, going back on something. So that's Mercury Retrograde, backing it up with long road. And long road says delays, trials, and tribulations, taking the long way. So delays and regression, right? Y'all see that? Bringing back this what? Fling. I cannot make the messages up. Y'all see that? Ain't that something? Oh, them messages is a mess. The truth be coming out, don't it? We might as well just, we got it in. Ricky Alvarez. Ricky Alvarez. Let's see. I don't know my little shirt, y'all. It's a trip. Let me see. My bad. Oh, there you go. Dealing with inner turmoil. And I said that was in her messages, right? Something about numbing out, right? They say they got it under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical. So this is her personal messages, guys. Dealing with some form of inner turmoil and numbing out on something, right? That's interesting. Because I said, what's the tea? And it's something that she working through. Because sober life. And sober life don't have to mean drugs or substance. It could be, everybody got something. Some type of vice, right? So y'all tell me, I don't know. But real receipts gonna be coming out. That's a fact, Jay. And we do know our girl is a drama queen. I love it. That's so funny. That's too cute and too hilarious at the same time. Miss Ariana the drama, baby. So let's get the last few messages out this twin thing. Oh, let's do the love bit. And we gonna get out. Y'all see my little jeans? Ain't that cute? It's like a, y'all see them like a, how it comes up. So it kind of like crunching me in, but it's all good. Let's see. We out of here. This is current energy. Ariana. Ricky. Girl, Ariana. In love, General, Ricky, or whatever coming out, right? Comfortability. And that's what he brings, right? That's what I was saying. Y'all see that? Comfortability, right? You know, this is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. And that's how I was trying to explain. But she gonna keep it moving when it's all said and done. Look, they just enjoying each other right now, right? Let's see, Ariana. Yeah. In general and stuff. She like to do that, playing games. She is a player, okay. They've got the game, but it's real. Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm, okay? So again, we keep getting the energy around bling. This is her desire, though. That's her long, you know, that's her end goal. Power couple, you know? But this is about her. You can't make the message of rushing things. So slow down, Ariana, okay? We know this what your true desire is, but you can't be rushing things, right? It's in the messages. And I'm going to say something because there was some questions that came out You know, in regards to when it comes to her, I'm not sure if it was the Cynthia or Revo. I'm not sure, right? But look at that message that came out. So I don't know if that's some things that we could see from her in the future. But hey, anything is possible. And the card reads, love is love. But it also represents the partners and the people she's still choosing to deal with. Meaning how she was dealing with the man and he was married at the time. So she looking at it like love is love, right? And the same thing with her rekindling, going backwards with that situation, right? So it's interesting. Ooh. Okay, so Ricky just pops out. So done settling, right? Energy. He not lowering the bar to make love fit. It's not a meeting you at your level. It's not, if it's not meant for you. So he is good. Like, he really likes her. Remember I said his messages are pretty solid with how he comes in around her, right? It could be some things that he is suppressing. Unspoken feelings, right, when it comes to her. You know, when it's all said and done, when you see fling, it's funny because at the end of the day, this is what it resorts to, different worlds, right? It's like we good, but then this is what they can face, right? This connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction. Because everybody like, oh, she back with him, right? That's in the message. But he brings her just what I described, and the card couldn't even make it more clearer. Emotional safety is what this man brings her. So we just got to take it for the moment, right? You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. And this is how he feel about her too, but this is what he brings to her. And look, you got twin flame. And one thing about twin flame journey, it's a tough journey because you don't always end up with them, but you do keep coming back, right? So they are your counterpart in growth, healing, and divine purpose. That's why it feels so intense, right? And right now they could be sharing space, you know, close together, doing their thing. And at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it gives fling energy. Because at the bottom of the deck, it's like it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. I love you, we back, woo, woo, woo. But then it gets to that fading feelings and they kind of just fade out. Remember, we got the fling card. So y'all tell me what y'all think, you know. This is my first time ever doing her. But I can tell you, baby, she is a mess, honey. She like a man. She don't play, she a man eater, that Ariana. Well, she a little petite, tiny thing, too. Doing them like me and like that. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Sound off in the comments. This our little spicy, pretty girl. And that's what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thanks for watching The Common Corner Show. Peace and love, soul family. And I'll see you guys in the next one.